Okay, that's there. That's there. That's there. Nice. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that works. I was gonna go build a third set of coal plants. That'll be what I do next. Bing bing ba-doo. Boom boom ba-doo-dum. Bing. Where is the actual coal? All over there. Okay. How do I want to do this? So I could probably expand this down later, but at that point I won't need to because I'll be moving on to fuel power. So maybe I could just put them beside each other and then have a new input come in from over here. And have a new set of these as well. So these would go logistics, splitters. One, two, three. Just need to place mark these first. These go back one. Okay, now try again here. Boom, boom. Repeat here. Yes. Boom. Boom. Production. Miner. You know what I'll also do? I'll put down some of these. Oh, you can only put 3 down each. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a limit. Oh my god. It's so finicky. Now I need to make sure I'm using Mark II. I can just go all the way down now. I gotta go quite a bit away, but hopefully I have enough plates for that. Now I set this up over here. This needs to be Mark II as well. Cool. So might as well get the coal production going to start saturating the lines early. And I need to build a way to get down here. What's in the way? A water pipe? A pole? Oh, that thing over there. Okay, I see. There's a rock in the lake, and I don't have bombs yet to take care of it. Okay, let's just turn them on so they get the coal. Good. What I have here, I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was wrong somehow. 1, 2, 3. Probably lined up with the pipe rather than the belt. I hate these angles. But again, once we get this hooked up, this is easy, bro. I should have done this before. Just get them turned on, get them receiving coal so they're full. So once all the water starts to pump in, the water gets in there a lot more quickly. So we're gonna have to wait for it to load up. 2 more? Oh, that was the last one. Okay. So I think these need to be turned on now. That'll handle the coal. Let's go back now and figure out the water. One, two, three. Now I have junction. Let me just see, where is this junction lined up to? That was more than I needed. Here. Oops. It's not on the line. Just to the side. That's one. Two, that's the second one. Okay, so now the third one. This is here. Oops. Yeah. I just put it in the middle. Same thing over here. Now we do pipes. Oh. So if I'm lucky, build mode will be able to handle everything else for me automatically. Yeah. Cool. And I just hook up some pipes. Now I've got to go in and connect them all. This part's a bit annoying too. From my viewpoint, it's so in the shit. I think that's it. I don't want to connect those. Yeah, that's a different line. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's Mark 2. That's Mark 2. Mark 2. Mark 2. I did that all to begin with and still screwed it up by not connecting them. Now power for the water generators and power for the pipes. Water for the pumps, not pipes. Power for the pump. Power for the pumps. Okay. Cool. So I look at this. We got some increase starting. That should be everything. Got 100 coal. Oh yeah, and I picked up all the coal from before just for this purpose. So I can manually feed in the extra machines. Good. I see the water is not doing great. Okay. I'll leave this alone. Actually, there's a thing over here I can grab, maybe. Oh yeah, I can also dismantle this too. I forgot about that. Such a good. Tater, nice. Anything else on the ground? Rotor, plates, and case beams. What do you want? Power. Okay, we can do that. So this one I'll just take here. Power here. Pop this open. Grab this. So I get basic parts, circuit boards, basic parts. Ooh, sheets. Basic parts. Basic parts. Is that everything? Yeah. Do-do-do-do-dum. 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 Yeah, that's much faster than it has been in the past. Let me just quickly check here. Alright, live. Yes, that works. Twitch, live. Yes, that works. Okay. 20 minutes already, wow. I feel like after all said and done, I do want to redo this because I realized ultimately the distance of the main bus, but the distance between the lines of the main bus only need to be one storage unit width apart, because that's going to be the thickest item on the line, the storage unit that acts as a buffer for the whatever it's called, the warp transit. So I've let this run for a while. I think the modular frame should be a bit backed up at this point. I gotta run all the way down. I need 50. Probably a couple more for good measure. They're all backed up? Yeah, they are. Good. 50, 50, 50, and I'll take all those too. Great. Now we need rotors and what are they called? Wires. Production file, so they weren't moving anything. Is this rotor? It is. 100, 150. Okay. You know what? Take that too. So, I think I can now pump all this into the machine to get basic steel production. The only thing I don't have figured out with the main bus is how I want to feed all these materials back into the line. That's one I don't have a good solution for yet.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix It and humanity is relying on you.
This might be fun too, because then I should be able to I can't, yeah, I have to wait, that's where I have to wait. Just bring the truck from there to here. Okay, so let's take a look at what I can do now. I can do foundry. And I can produce steel beams, steel pipes, versatile frameworks, steel ingots. Oh, you don't have the MAM too. Let me pop this hard drive in.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration. Research completed. alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sync. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
The cables, huh? I think this was cables. What was using cables? Nothing. Yeah, I think I have cables down at the base. Do a quick run over here. And that storage bin right there in front of us. Yeah. I don't see some here. I'll get rid of that. I don't like the fact that the belts move faster than the products. That seems odd. Okay, that's Mark 2, that's Mark 2, that's Mark 2, that's Mark 2. Good. What went over here? This scene 120 minutes. Okay, so this also needs to be Mark 2. And these are taking in 30, so that's fine. This is a big one. A big lift. Oh, Mark 2 yet. Mark 2 yet. Mark 2, Mark 2. So closer to removing some of the bottlenecks that were there from before. Let me run around to the top and make sure that I have the other side also set to Mark II. The one thing I kind of messed up here maybe in the starting layout is that I put the start of this main bus so far away from the production. So I have a huge line of conveyor belts, which right now is a bottleneck. It's like a fucking massive line, holy. should also start on the Mercer Spheres and SAM more sooner than later, and then get Therium. Okay, I mean, it's already came in. Oh my god.
Laugh, consume.
Yes, I still haven't figured out. Like, I can't. The factories that are producing items can't have their lines entry and output on two different sides because they're gonna probably need to have. They're all gonna end at different spots, and they're all gonna need to grow as I get higher capacity belts and unlock new recipes. So that also means they have to sort of be fed in from one side and output back on that same side or underneath. Right now I have it underneath but going back the same way. And I think what I would be doing is have basically a second main bus going back in and feeding it from the start, like a loop. That's kind of wasteful though, because I'm bringing everything back to the start, and then everything might not need it to work like that. Although it's gonna be safe because no matter what alternative recipes I unlock later on, if those items are available on the bus, I can always pull them. Because if I start over only later on and I need something over here, so I find a new recipe for plates, then I'm screwed. I do need to bring them back to the start. Oh, I didn't actually put the hard drive in, I don't think. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Nothing.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
I do have my cellar. Here? Yeah. My cell, yeah. Let me get biomass. I think I just needed 100.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Yep.
Medical properties of local mycelia established. New research options available. Medical inhaler variants. Power power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static. Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
There we go. Yeah, alright, now I can do that. It's what's the next one? I think it's the efficient. I get there was something about having to unlock efficiency. I don't remember if that was the case or if it was about just clock speed that I unlock. Sulfur.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
I think another thing I want to do, or what I was thinking about, is even if I feed the outputs underneath and back, as this increases, I'm gonna need to have basically stacks here. So then at that point I'm creating like two main buses. I'm creating one main bus to pull items off, and then I'm creating one feedback main bus. Because eventually I'm gonna have to be feeding back in practically all the same items on the main bus to begin with. Which kind of makes sense since the outputs of this are just inputs to something else. And I already don't feel like this is enough space. I'm gonna have to, we're only on early tier of the game still. So once I get, maybe some of the unlocks going, I will redo this. Okay, so what do I want? I want a bunch of miners. And then foundries. Yeah, what's the recipe for the steel ingots? Because the steel ingots is what I'm bringing back here. Okay, so I don't need smelters. I need miners and foundries. So, let's say 5 miners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. And then a bunch of concrete and metal pipes. What I don't need are Christmas gifts. How about the truck? No, I don't have that unlocked yet.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Okay, let me check if I'm gonna do transport. So I need the rotors. That's fine. Okay. Maybe I'll also put the smart plates into production now. Right, that's this. Oh. Just gotta turn these back on. How's power? Is power consistent? It is. Okay, 1800 production. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Look at that. Look how far we're gonna have to go. I kind of need to know this because that's we're gonna put in 3 materials: steel, beams, pipes, and then encased beams not too long afterwards. Why is this crooked? This one's crooked. So we have modular frames, which is here. Modular frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming back in there. So what would that look like? So say this is here. We got the merger right in the middle. Because this handles the logistics of the modular frames, right? So then we have a storage bin, just for hypothetical purposes, here. Right? I'm gonna start now, even though so that'll be the next one. That's a bit of a problem. Even though the the conveyor belts would fit here, and they'd fit the splitters and mergers. They don't fit the extra width taken up by the lifts. That's something I didn't take into account. So what would clearance look like? Alright, for a bit of space so we don't run right up against it. Like 2. One and a half. Okay, so one side is always out. One side is always out. Yeah. So it's 1, 2. One side is out. Okay. So what did I say? We have flexible modular frames, steel ingots, steel beams, one of this, and now this one over here. For encased beams. So that's our 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to get rid of this too, so I actually have space to bring these lines in. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I lock it in, and it works perfectly. I don't like how the bounding box is outside this. The bounding box should have bounded the entire object. not even in the middle. What happens when you delete it while it's connecting? Yeah. Okay. Let's try it again. So I look on this side. 1 unit in. I look on this side. 1 unit in. Okay, perfect. That's fine. Now we can build it out. Now here's where we need to pull in. I'm like, why is it so high? Oh, I fucked up again. There's gotta be 1 unit in off of this. Ay, 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 ay. Good. Now the spacing's maintained. Now I can delete all those. Now we can pull in smart plating. Which is here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we do splitter. How does this work? I wanna... Hey, Jerry. Good morning. I'm not doing anything fun right now. I'm just being very tedious with the level of organization. Like I'm thinking, do I want to have one space gap between these belts, or do I want to have them all flush? Which design do I prefer? This is where I spend most of my time in the game. I think this looks nice. There's already a bit of natural gap between them. Yeah, I'll do it like this. I started a few new games the last while. I'm in trouble because I have 2 games on the go. I still haven't beaten Porsche, but I kind of just got the craving to play something else, and it's a problem because now I'm kind of really forgetting where I left off in that game. But I think I'll be okay. Is it here? But I wanted to do this one again. I played this game 3 times. This would be my 4th time. But I wanted to do something different this time and have the entire factory that I build be on one big line, so I can easily just like from wherever I was pull whatever ingredients I needed. Oh, you started Sandrock even though you finished Porsche, huh? Interesting. Here. That's gonna be difficult. Why did you, since it's almost like the same game, why did you pause one to start the other one? So I wish I can like put my jetpack on. I didn't unlock that yet, but I have my entire factory on a massive line that I had to redo a few times as I sort of figured out some details. And I already realized today that I'm gonna have to redo it again in the future. But I'm gonna save that for when I have more of the game and the tech tree unlocked. Because right now, trying to do what I was trying to do is just like takes way too long, and it ooh, totally normal. Oh. I didn't know that was in there.
Dying is an ineffective use of FICSIT resources. Don't do it again.
I didn't think it was going to blow up on me. Thankfully they gave me some items as a gift for doing that. Stuff that I couldn't unlock until normally later in the game. Yeah. So this is like a Christmas event. I don't know if I can see any right now, but they have these Christmas gifts that will fall down from the sky. And what you're meant to do is you're meant to build a new factory that builds like a Christmas tree. Do I see any? No, I don't actually see any right now. But yeah, and then I guess that one came from the sky as well, which I wasn't expecting. I'd never seen that before. Okay, hard drive complete. What am I gonna get? Iron alloy ingot. Scan. Wet concrete. Yeah. Steam copper sheets. This one's really effective. I'm gonna hold on to these for now. Yeah, that was rude. That was crazy. I played this game before during Christmas. I didn't ever see that happen. So I'm gonna head over to that area over there, set up some machines to build a steel production facility, bring it all back over here, and then start putting those on the line too. I remember what I wanted to do. Before I can bring those items back, I need to know where I'm gonna pull them to. So I had to go over here. Those were my placeholders, my place markers. Okay, so this is the end. That's from here. I'm happy that happened though, because like these bombs, I haven't been doing the research to get them like I probably should have, but they let me blow up plants that can be annoying, that like emit poison gas, and bombs are the only way to take care of those, as well as rocks and boulders that actually get in the way of my building. Okay, so perfect, this goes here. So I'm gonna put this way, and this is gonna tell me where I want to bring the truck, because I'm gonna build a truck station here too, right down there. The lights on the wall, yeah. I always buy like command strips, 3M command strips to put them up, because sometimes I've had them fall before when I didn't put enough command strips, and it's like scary when you just hear a large bang out of nowhere, and then there's like stuff I don't want it to drop on. But those ones are called the nano leaves, and they're kind of expensive, so I've only ever picked them up on like Christmas and Boxing Day and stuff like that. But super fun little tools. I actually have them almost in every room in my house, just because they do a good job of lighting up the room. Nano leaf. Oh, I messed it up. Nano leaf. There we go. Yeah. So, you know, with Boxing Day coming up, that's probably going to be a good time to get them. Oh, you know what? I kind of also messed up. I don't think they're on the middle anymore. I still need to check that out. Let me go back over here. Oh, sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm just going to do it online. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so Christmas time, Boxing Day, they're gonna be a great time to pick up the nano leaves. I always get a bunch, get like a starter kit, and then have those little expansion packs. You get a couple of those, buy an extra set of command strips, and then you're good to go. They have a whole bunch of other different related products, which are like kind of cool. Smaller ones, bigger ones. There's square versions and a whole bunch of other things that they've released over the years, but I've had these for a long time and they've worked pretty well. The most reliable. Yeah, so the cherry neon sign. Oh, I see. Yeah, for your stream. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. This far enough in? Yeah. And so, yeah, the tricky part here is... Wait a second. This might not be enough. Do it there instead. No. I just want to make sure I put this on a spot where there's actually ground. I'm gonna do something funky here. In 2 meters. I think it's about there. Yeah. That's exactly. That's why it's got to be Christmas. Oh, so I think it's gonna be here. It's really hard to tell. If I had the jetpack, it'd be easier. Let me run back up. Actually, wait a second. I don't want to do it like that. I would do a conveyor pole here. And then I'll do a lift this way. That's in the middle. On the right spot. Looks good. Let me go. This is the part I hate. So there's that little hack where normally the amount that you can build has a limit. So you're normally only able to build things like however high. Where am I going? I'm going all the way over there, huh? Just where? But then there's a hack where if you build these floor panels like I just did, it doesn't let you build it in one go, but it will eventually let you connect them together. So I started building the bottom. Now I gotta run all the way around. See, I did the same thing over there. And it's great because normally you'd have to sort of hack together something a lot more expensive. Like this one, I sort of did the same thing. It's very expensive, just like belts and going all the way up on a line. I was too lazy to do anything else. But if I'm able to just bring them straight up using this cheat, it's gonna be really great for me because I'm gonna build a truck stop just underneath. So my thinking is the truck is gonna come, bring the resources I want, and it's gonna just pop them right where I need them to be. Just like that. Beautiful. I have a lot of time in the game. Yeah, here's a Christmas gift. Example of that. Total hours spent in Satisfactory. 641 hours. This game is only like 10 hours old. Actually, I'd be able to say now. 12 hours, 14 hours. Okay, 14 and a half hours. So just a small portion of my overall playtime. So there's one other part of this piece that I had to do, which was the truck stop. Just like this, right? Yeah.
Fix-It reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity.
Elder Scrolls Online, huh? I never got into it. I really wanted to because at the time I was really big into Skyrim. I think Skyrim was when I had 300 hours in, and I'd basically done like all the different characters, maybe 5 or 6 characters. I did a magic school, I did a thief, I did an assassin, I did a warrior, I did an orc, I did like every sort of combination. I did a traditional sort of thief, and then I did a conjuring thief, where I just conjured my bow. And I did all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, wow, this is a great game. And I had, yeah, at that point, really ingrained all of the dungeons, all of the locations, all of the secret pieces, all of the quest lines, how to build my character, all of that. Then I saw Elder Scrolls Online. I'm like, this is close to what I'd like, but it's still just a bit different. I want something maybe just a bit more Elder Scrollsy and not MMO. Does this fit? Yeah. Kind of doesn't look too great, but that'll work. Okay, we can do this. Right, that's interesting. Now I gotta bring the power over as well. In fact, let me put it here. Because I'm gonna go to a new base now, but I we'll need to bring power over so I can actually power the machines there. I'm very picky though. So you gotta, yeah, Skyrim 1,000 time. Yeah. Oh. Oh really? PvP in ESL was fun. You know, I've always been on the lookout for another MMO to play. When I was younger, there was a couple I played. I remember I played the original Guild Wars for a little while, right when it came out. I was in high school. And then I played Ragnarok Online, which is like an anime one. And then Lineage 2. And I was looking at more stuff recently, but I can never just get back into it. Wire's too long, huh? So I've done all of this before, and so hopefully my thinking is I kind of already know what I'm going to be doing, so it should be faster. But like, there's always mistakes. Yeah. I avoided Where Winds Meet just because I kind of think I got the impression, despite how pretty it is and how like MMO it is, it feels just like another gacha in disguise. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold off on that. And I kind of like always have a thing with gachas. I always like how much content there is. I like how well produced they are. But I end up always having an issue with just the amount of time those games take in the end. Like any game that gets me into like a routine of doing daily quests, it's really hard for me to stay engaged. Cause I get addicted. And then that ends up being like the only game I play. Yeah. So like same thing with like, you know, I played Genshin for a long time. I played Marvel Rivals for a long time. And whenever I play those games, that's all I did. And now I gotta clear some of this. Remember there's a nuclear rock sort of on the far side of that mound. And I need to build up there, but I'm always stuck having to avoid taking radiation damage.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences.
Cool. Thanks. I hope things are going well.
Research it in the
Thanks for dropping
MAM to
by.
establish classification and potential application.
Okay, so I'm gonna do, what's it called? Foundations here, foundations 2. Yeah, definitely. Definitely nice chatting. I've done all this before, so I can always just put it on in the background. I'm running out of metal. Okay, let me see. So I know those are all coal. So where's the iron here? At the top here. Okay. Creatures in the way. I don't want to build more foundations than I have to, because that means I'm going to be running too low on resources. I'm gonna try to avoid running back and forth if I can. These guys gotta go. These gotta go. Okay. Production. Miner. So I think I just want to do something like this. Oh yeah, I don't have any materials left for the belts. I have to run back. I needed hundreds of more iron plates. This run back's gonna suck. So I don't have any of the mobility equipment yet. How about a ladder? Can I build a ladder? Yeah. So if that's going here, then this will be fine. Kidding me? Okay. Boom, biddy doody dum. Boom, biddy do do do. Rotors. Let me get many rips. This was just testing, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like it just about backed up, which is good, but I gotta pick them up now. So I'm gonna go over here. This way? Yeah. Okay. So I learned my lesson. This is not enough space, plus I kind of now understand the way to keep the width compressed and how I'm supposed to feed back those items. It's like a feed forward belt and a feedback belt. I think is the way to do it. Probably something right here I can grab. So, on top of having the steel, I also need Caterium, and I need sand ore. What's this? Limestone. This goes here. Okay. Better. Production, logistics. Doesn't still look good over here. What if I do one further out? No, huh? And we put a miner down there. Good. Good. Okay, cool. So climb back up. Get this power going. Check this. How much is this going to produce? Yeah, 120. So we need to... oh yeah, power. Duh. Bing ba-da-dum. Bing da-da-dum. Bing da-da-dum. So that was 120 iron and 60 coal. So if I look at here and I put down a foundry, what am I looking at? 45, 45. So 120. Not great. I could do 2 of these for 90 a minute. You gotta go. You know, I kind of messed up. This should be 1 higher as well, since it needs to feed into the top anyways. 60 minute? 60 minute. And this splitter needs to fit in this way. Logistics Mark II, this goes here. This? I think I can delete both of those and just replace it with 1. Yeah. And now we do the foundry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is steel ingots. This is steel ingots. So we're gonna need... Actually, we're gonna have to merge the coal first. So this is a bit too tight. So we do a merge first. And then we do a split. Now we do our moves. Okay. One, two, three. Now we just check that we can actually put the transport here. say we do a merge. Now we do a transport, truck station. So one's for fuel and one's for that, so we need a bit more space. We do that there. And this is taking the coal. So like this. Okay, let's get things powered on so that they start to get items. This is load. The other one's the unload. Transport, tractor.
Tractors can use any type of fuel and have a self-driving feature, much like Pioneers, only more reliable. While driving, you can record a path to automate vehicle resource transportation. Unlike early self-driving vehicles, tractors will not spy on you. Your employee data is already fully subject to other means of surveillance.
This one has no power. Okay. I hate these angles. So annoying. Neither of them have power. The fuel's going in there. Why is it not showing up there? Doing this to make sure I have all the space I need. I think I need to go over there first and set that to unload. Let me do that now. He's gotta go. Oh yeah, so I need to put the ramps in here. And now the ramps. Okay. We're here. This is unload. Okay. Let me figure this out. Oh. Let me save this now. What's the thing? So Q? There we go. Start recording. Oh. F. wonder if putting a flat road down on this entire path might have been something to do. Okay, where's the start? There we go. Save path, R. Name your path. Good. Open record menu. Enable autopilot. So it has coal. Beautiful. Maximum transfer rate 13 stacks a minute. That doesn't seem right. Okay, cool. So look at the map. I can see it's driving back and forth. Sick. It doesn't. It's not great in terms of the volume. But I think it's going to be hampered by steel. Okay. Oh yeah, this I got changed now too. Let's do this for now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. Right here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I fucked it up. No way. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hopefully it's only these things I messed up and not the lift. Let me just get the rip so I build it as Mark II. Going with Mark 1 might just be a pain in the butt. Yeah, this is so massive. I gotta figure out when and where to rebuild it. I kind of know the idea. I also know that I want to build it facing maybe inwards to the map. I started kind of like near the outside, facing out. It's not helping me. Thankfully, like on the way back, I wonder if that has to be any different, because my intuition tells me that the items can all be stacked right beside each other, since I'm not pulling anything off to feed more machines, but they will eventually have to all turn to feed into like a buffer system. And this will give me experience to make sure that the sort of spacing pattern works as well. Storage units separated by 2 spaces. Gives me enough space for the belts and for any splitters that need to be put up. Alright, well that's enough of that. I guess we could do another one here. It seems to automatically know what to pull, what recipe to pull, which is kind of cool. That wasn't there before. Maybe it assumes that if you build a machine right beside another machine, it's going to use the same recipe. The rotors are very slow. Or maybe everything just gets fed back into the same line? No. Because I was thinking, I have them feeding back down here, but then they continue forward. I was wondering, what if I bring them back down here and then bring them all the way over to the start? So it goes like over to build, down and back. So then this becomes like a giant loop. I guess the problem here would be same thing. Same thing in either case. They're all going to run into each other. Because this might have stuff. No, because there's only going to be one output of every kind. So this will expand down and out. And so they're not going to interfere with each other. Just like they have a dedicated line above, they'll have a dedicated line below. I think that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go so far. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One. I should now just check where is the production going to be for that stuff. The steel pipes, steel beams. I think come first. So this ends here. And we have a break. There's so many more items to build. Like, what actually produces? Do I just need a constructor? Okay, constructor, steel pipes, and then versatile frames is modular frames and steel beams. Oh, so they're both just constructors. For now, at least. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So let's do the same thing. But now it's like, the more I build here, the more I know it's wasteful because I'm gonna have to redo it because of how there's not really a lot of space. It looks like a lot, but I don't think it's enough. We have a ton of stuff to build. I can probably, if I wanted to, measure it all out. So it was production constructor. Splitter. How come this looks off? Because it is off. This is off, that's why. I was gonna do the constructor again. Fuck. I hate that. Just as soon as I'm about to click, it moves. So two of these. Need to bring power from over here. These are gonna be set up for steel beams. Over here we do the same, but we got pipes. What would be the good time for me to switch over to redoing this? I want to have the galactic depots. I want to have better logistics. Having a jetpack or something. Merger. Same thing, constructor. I'm like so lucky, I think, that I've been able to build things without needing to go back and forth for resources. Because that's always super annoying, and I haven't had to deal with that very much. And this is pipes. Okay. Pipes. Need power again. And I need to feed in steel for both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Same thing here. Oh boy. Yeah, reducing the length of this. I don't know if I could have saved a lot of space this way, but probably a bit. And there's a lot more items I still need to add. Okay. Well, they're all pumping. I haven't fed them back in. But I should see... Yeah, those are gonna start coming in now. I really need like a ton of materials. Okay, let's maybe look at some milestones. And also we need these to mark to the steel ingots. Also, it's gonna take even longer. Alright, so mostly Mark II all the way down. That's kind of all I really needed. As long as those are Mark II, because I don't think these are going to take any more than 60 a pop. Oh shit. The answer is yes. Yes, they will. I'll turn one off for now. $60 a minute. Oh boy. I don't think these ones are as bad. No. So there's a Caterium. That could be something I do next. I do kind of like not... I don't want to put more stuff in this line though. I wouldn't mind starting over in a way where I know it's gonna be good in the last time. It's hard to know what that's where that is. Okay, jump pads. Just finish that off.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed, individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Okay. How long till a reset? Oh, 3 minutes. The last one on tier 3 is just security, which is nothing crazy. Would this be helpful for doing the setup? Probably. I can set the assemblies up for the constructors a lot more quickly, and for the any part assembly. I just need a single row of either constructors or a single row of assemblers. And then maybe, I mean, that's a lot of it. The rest of it's just like pure conveyors. These will be fine, but I think I'll still be stuck waiting for encased. No, they can't require encased beams, right? So maybe it's just steel beams. I thought encased beams was one of them. Miners would be good, but that's not gonna matter if I don't have the conveyor belt Mark III. This will be good. Okay. So right now I think I'm stuck waiting for the steel production to give me some pipes and beams. I guess I don't get a rocket pack until after? Till tier 5? Yeah, this feels super late for hypertubes. I feel like hypertubes came way earlier before. Where did I set up my first steel? First steel was in the base, where I had coal on the outside. If I have lots of rips, I can just pump this. Is it not going? It's not going. Maybe we get more rips going. Thank you. The worst part about this setup is that it's slower to get going, especially now where I don't have good movement. I'm actually running back and forth quite a lot, and then everything's kind of bottlenecked by the speed of my belts, which right now is like very slow. So one thing I can do is maybe just work on increasing the output of everything. I think I'll do that. So what's this look like? Are they even at 100%? Production paused. Oh. I probably did that for a good reason, but I don't know what that reason is. Missing rotors for, I think rotors are right over here. Screws are low. Okay, that's good to know. And normally I'd have a lot easier access to materials. not doing this as well as I could have. So I want to do another thing for rips and another thing for screws. Without the jetpack, you get caught on your own machines way too much. Is this screws? Oh, that's cables. Where's screws at? Screws will be further back. There we go. You know what it probably is? It probably is they're just bottlenecked by the belt speed on the output, not on the input. So this is smart enough to know that I want it to be screws because I put it beside another screw machine. It is. These are 50 a minute, so I need to make these Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2, yeah. That's Mark 2. So here we see where the bottlenecks are. Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2. So basically now just doubling the amount of screws that are being fed down the line. Which should help now with the rotors. Yeah. 100 per minute though, so it's still like quite a lot. Because at the most, these are going to feed in 120 until I can upgrade it again. Getting more production would be a bit of a challenge the way I have things set up, because I can only feed one belt underneath this current design. Ugh. That's where I need to really do it the other way around. Yeah, it's like these would come back, feed down, and then back and around, which I think is a really cool way of doing it. Because I know the spacing's good. I know it's probably going to feed right into where it needs to be. I guess I could also check where those steel items are. The ones I need for some of the new milestones to unlock. These are all Mark II, huh? Good job, Malcolm. These are smart plates, the modular frames, okay. How's this look? 150. You know, I can give you this as well. And over here, 190. Okay. So I'm gonna go run all the way back. See, this is, I already know that this is not enough space. Having the hyper tube to bring me across the map would be great. Having a couple hyper tubes to different areas might be a cool way of doing it. bit early. We're still early, but everything's taking up way too much space for me to be confident in how big this is going to be at the end game. This might take up the whole map. Okay, tier 4. $200, $200. I don't think I have enough. 150, 200. Ay. 100. I can do this, but the only thing that gets me right now is the miners. I don't have the encased beams. I don't have the encased beams. $200. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Let me see here. You know, the north side seems to have the most space. But it's really kind of far away. I like the idea of being in the middle of the map because it's close to everything, but the altitude is a problem. So that's 33 meters. I'm already above it. I'm at pretty much right at 118 meters. $270, $250, $122. Yeah. I mean, the desert's way bigger. Even the grassy plains is like super small in comparison to everything else. I thought the rocky desert would be the place to go, but maybe the sandy dunes, the sandy desert would have been smarter. Let me look if people have a location for this. Oh, I keep doing this.
You may want to.
So this guy has everything in one giant stack. Kind of not what I want to do. I want to really have literally everything. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me... I think it's just going to bother me too much until I do it correctly. Let me stack up on materials for foundations. What I don't need is any of this. Actually, I can do research on the berries now that I have them. Nutrients, this.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
For cables, right? Yeah, actually I don't want that. I wanted this. I wanted this. Ugh. $424. That one takes forever. I can't imagine having to do 1,000 versatile frameworks as well. Here. Nutrients. Research. and pop this in. Okay, all these things I don't really care about, but might as well get them.
Research shows potential for processing planetary nutrients for pioneer benefit. Nutritional inhaler research available.
Stingers haven't found yet. I kind of really like the idea of just going up above and across the middle of the map. Because my thinking is everything's gonna sort of get there eventually, or I'll be in the middle of everything eventually. Though I can imagine it might make trains a bit more complicated. Bringing trains right to the top. But for the longest time I played this game, I had all of my bases really well integrated into the geography of the ground, and everything looked really clean. What if I tried something different this time? Yeah, that's like the best sand placement as well, right? It's right in the open. This is kind of maybe not bad since I already have everything I need. Let me look at the map. Where is this in terms of like the position? Map. The Crater Lakes, right? That's what this is. Oh yeah, it's still pretty much maybe 20% off of the west coast. So then it goes into the forest. Then it goes into like the Titan Forest, whatever it's called. Northern Forest, Titan Forest, and then just to the north of the swamp. Hmm. And then if I start even further back, let me get this while I'm here. Nice. Oh my god. Kind of cool. Kind of looks sick. Oh my god. We're only on phase 2 and it's already so big. check. I think one kind of interesting consequence of not building on the ground is I've done very little exploring. So I've not collected as many slugs or alien artifacts as I normally would have. I love all these too because the game does a good job of putting lots of different like jumping puzzles into the environment that if you get your jetpack you don't ever see. I know I always thought this one would be cool to have something on it, but it's one of the few that doesn't. Oh shit. Ah, these things actually sway around in the sky. Didn't notice that. Is that something there too? So I'm looking here. Resource nodes. Is that like a water node? Oh, it is. That's a geyser. Geysers is just water. No. No? Oh, it's for extra power. That's what it's for. Yeah. I forgot about those. So I think this is a good height. Can't even see the ground. I thought it was high before, and this is even more so. I thought I was high before. What about down there? That looks like it's higher than I am. There's a lake with this crash site right there. That was a red forest? Those trees are like technically some of the highest items on the map. Highest object, tallest objects, yeah, maybe highest is more accurate. I think that's one of the radiation dudes. This is where I built my first nuclear power plant a long time ago. Okay. So definitely higher. Have it on this side. This is so... Maybe I should have saved it beforehand. I did all this. Yeah, that's higher as well. So I just don't know how much width I'm gonna need. Repairs needed. Quartz crystal, right? Alright, just basic parts. Oh, steel beam, I could use that. I need enough space for the bus and for the parts. So I wonder how, if I counted, how many spots is this? I don't like it still. How high will I need to be? Like pretty high? As long as I'm free on one side. Load game. Perfect. Perfect save. Maybe I should have checked out how much height I needed before reloading. Let me do the same thing. So let me save here. Let me do foundations. So that's 1. Yeah, that's 9. That's 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. Uh-oh. It's so close. You know what? Over the northern forest seems to be maybe also nice, but less extreme. Let me think. So that was 60, right? Yeah. So I can go down a bit more. So I'm just now thinking if I have to I can go up one more higher, and that would give me enough clearance to pass everything here, I think. Like one more 4 meters. Yep. But what about if I had to do the underpass? Feed it all back in. So I want to see if I can build that way a bit more. It's so high. Oh, you know what though? If I built it in the northern forest, I'd have that flying thing kind of messing around with us. Yeah, that would not be great. Dum dum doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. This is like such a waste of time. Which is so funny because I was so high before. But I'm just thinking if I have to make like 60 items. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Oh my god. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. Yeah. 93 times 5. I need way more items and way more space than what I have. Way more space. I didn't do very much, I just did that. Let's see how many we need. So I want to pass this. If I may build 2. Okay, 2 does it. Let me see. Let's say I did this and I wanted to do 1, 2, 3. No, I needed it to be what? Three, 4. This is assuming that, say, I need 4,000 of a particular resource running. It needs to have 1, 2, 3. This is so much higher than the other one. God damn. I was thinking, okay, this is great. I could just sort of pull it in where it was before and then go the other way. But I'm realizing the crazy space requirement. They put these spires all over the place. And just because of these spires, whatever shape I have in mind gets really affected by it. So high. Fuck. I was pretty happy up until a moment ago. I kind of like the idea of maybe getting trucks to like move everything around until I get trains. I could just build giant ramps. Because the game just has so many items in it. I thought that was gonna be fine. There's even spires on the other side too, blocking my direction. The desert would have been maybe the best place to go. Because what do I want to guard against? I want to guard against oh my god. not like I'm building any higher than this. I think that's one positive. Okay, let me save this. So say this is the under layer. These things I think I can cut down, so it's not a big deal. Hey, playing this game after a long time. Ooh, I don't know about the Steam interface and mods. I've never played with mods. I've played like 600 hours. Never touched a mod for the game. But yeah, I'm firing up as well. I played it a few times before, twice in early access, and then I played it once through after they did 1.0. And now this time I got the craving to try to do everything on the main bus, and it's proving to be a bit of a pain. Just because I want to have something that's just like straight through, line of sight all the way down, nothing to get in the way. And I'm like, well, I keep having to go higher and higher and higher. Which is not what I had in mind. Every time I've played this game in the past, I spent so much of the playtime trying to figure out how best to integrate my factory design into the geography. You know, not cutting through buildings, carving a piece of the land so everything looks nice. Being careful not to destroy too many trees. Oh, you can't cut these fucking things down. No. Can I blow it up? Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm like, oh, don't tell me I'd ruin my my base just for a balloon. So, you know, every time I've done this game, it's been a network of different train stations connected together, and each having a different factory, and each of those would be you know, producing one component, and then I'd have these intricate networks that sort of brought everything together. But this time I just want it to be like, I want a main bus, I want a straight line from one side to the other. But I didn't realize just... Oh, sorry. Are the ads good now, or should I... You let me know when you're back. Everything's stupid high. Oh, the mods? Yeah, I was saying I played for 650 hours, but I've never touched mods in this game. I don't even know what kind of mods they have to begin with. Okay, so this was the under. I don't actually have the train station. How I wish I did have the train station. I don't know how big it is. I don't need to worry too much about it because there's a lot of space. Oh, one thing I did want to put in was this. I don't have walls either. Great. So where's the top? I think this is the top. So I have enough space on below to run say I do this, say I do this, say I do this, say I put this here. Alright, it works. I don't think I'll need to do this, but this is my buffer just to make sure lines up. Okay, let me think. So I think I got a good system for moving this stuff around. This is the top. Down here will be the more centric things. Down below will be undercarriage. I'm gonna pull everything back. It might be a dumb way of doing it. But I think it's kind of elegant and problem proof. What do we think? 4 units? 2 units? No, I guess I can stack up as well this way if I have to. Yeah, okay. I may want to check how big it takes to do 2 industrial storage containers. That might be my my test. Alright, so that's enough space. I just want to try to plan out the bottom end of my bus. And I think it's kind of scary that I counted what seems to be 100 different items for production. Which seems kind of crazy. Because if I need 100, that's like the highest count, 100 foundations wide for all the belts. Also nuts. Yeah, so we're here, and then we have the Titan Forest. So we have this lake. After the lake we have the Titan Forest, and then after the Titan Forest we have the swamp. And then we have a good bit of water in the other way. So hopefully there's enough space. I'm pretty much just 2 down is where I want it to be. Okay, so let me check. I think I counted 3 foundations down. I just wanted to make sure that this is also safe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, still good. Yeah, before I did like nice train tracks that went all the way through the map, along the natural roads, moving along the contours of the ground, through the canyons, everything, underneath the caves, in tunnels. I did everything so clean and proper. This time I just want to put everything on one big line. It is a bit higher up than I would like. But there's these spires in the way all over the place. And then I think I realized too, like, you just need so much space. 100 times 5, 500 tiles just for building. Maybe I should have counted how much these were. Jesus. I should have just like ran and found the Blade Runners are on the ground somewhere. Okay, so I said 500 times 5. How much are we talking here? So here's, that's 2. Perfect. Okay, that's good already. Let me count. So here's 1. Where's 9? Okay, that's 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 100. Okay, so if I'm here, so the middle of the map to here is 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. It's basically the whole map. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back. Oh shit. No. My mouse is too sensitive. Let me get some Samor.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your...
That takes 10, 20. Guess I need 30. Oh, I canceled the dialogue. Oops. That was an accident. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I don't think I got quartz this game either. Nope.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Ugh. Man, I hated those things always getting in my way. So sick of it. So I think I might want to leave this alone for now. Start rebuilding things at the top and use trucks to move everything around. Tearing this down might just take a long time and not really get me anything for it. Okay, let's research Sam or...
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
Yeah, maybe I'll run over to the doggo cave. I forget where that is though. I thought it was on this side in the water, but I don't know if that's the case. I think it's closer to the middle. Here. So that's the only one I have. Then here. Cool. Now we run all the way back. It's nice seeing that stuff actually work. Is this full? Yeah, that's full. I also need I need to grab Caterium. quick wire and Canterium ingots and better electrical power poles. Fucking hell. One short.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
One, two, three. Okay. The rotors are struggling. This one? The screws, right? Yeah, 100 screws a minute. Okay, now I can do Logistics Mark III. Look at how high all it is. I think I could do quartz here too.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work. The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Basically already there.
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Is there even... I think it's all underground. Yeah, far away. Jesus. They should have left this one in, like, right here. Okay. Maybe I'll give myself a boost and bring that stuff out further that way. You know what? Let me actually get some more plates and concrete first. Then maybe I just build first and then make a copy, and then later on I'll redirect everything. You know, I can also research the yellow slug too now that I've picked one up. Slugs here, here, start.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards.
Yeah, I really like the idea of using more trucks to move stuff around. I kind of want to drop in real quick and see what is this production. It's probably underreported. 88 a minute. Okay, that's because I have barely two foundries producing what's it called? Steel. So not a lot at all. It's a bit hard to look at that way. Here we go. I remember the first time I went up on that cliff there to get bauxite. I had a nice train station that goes all the way through the caves and around. I had one that goes up here, down the hill. Yeah. We're so high. This is so high. Might be fun to have a huge ramp like this though, that trucks go up and down. That's basically 100 that way, so you need to go 100 the other way. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 7. 8. 9. 10. So I did 200 this way. Wait, why can't I get out of build mode? There we go. Way higher than I ever thought I'd have to build. What's the next challenge? I need to plan out how many items? Game progression, in-game resources, items. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Did that really take 20? It did. Oh, I only have 100 rods too. Say we start here. One, two. One, two. I just wanted one way of figuring this out. One. Does it loop at some point? Not yet. Looking for the point where it just has the grid available. The grates? They should really be one spot apart so I can better keep track of everything. Wait. Yeah. I'm talking like some huge line here. But again, the count was like 96. Nowhere close to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm still gonna need like 80 tiles. So that was 60, so I wasn't too far off. Can I just float all the way down? I thought I was high before. We gotta go so much higher. I don't even think I'm gonna get presents to land on my platform. Because I don't think they spawn so high. This is definitely looks kind of cool. I wonder how much is this gap when they're just lined up in the middle of two foundations? Because now I'm building them now two apart. 8 rods, right? And like, it's just the way I was doing it before, where they're in the middle of a foundation. How many units is that apart? 1, 2, 3? Shit. So I'm basically saving one bump per resource doing it this way. I wonder if that's even worth it, because it's going to be maybe harder to keep track of where everything is. But no, I think it'd still be better to keep things more condensed. I just wish this was the better scale at which to work. Alright, I'm called there. Later.